Now, we're talking about school meals on the programme this morning. Shropshire Council's looking at increasing fees for pupils' meals, which could leave schools footing the bills themselves. The authority says nothing's been decided yet and teachers are being consulted, but action is needed because its catering services are predicted to make a loss of £600,000. Let's talk now to Charlie Summers from Grange Primary School in Shrewsbury. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, how are you doing?
I'm very well. Thanks for coming on the programme, Charlie. Remind us, if you would, how do school meals work at your school in terms of which children get free school meals and which don't?
So pupil premium children and free school meal children, so reception all the way to year 2 have free school meals, and parents can pay for school meals, and pupil premium children up from year 2 to year 6 are also entitled to a free school meal. So yeah, this is going to have a big impact on our children.
Give us a bit of a background then of how the catering arrangements work at your school. What is a typical day like in the kitchens at your school?
Oh, they're busy. We cater for over half the children in our school have a free school meal, and lots of children choose to have the school dinner. It's a big part of our day. It's a hot meal provided to our children, which can, for some of our children, be the only hot meal of the day for them. They cater all sorts of delicious meals, such as kid-friendly, really, pizzas, but also shepherd's pies and roast dinners, which the children really look forward to. And for some of our children, it can be the only hot meal of the day for them. So, if this means that less of our families are able to pay for them because prices go up, then it might have a big impact on them, that they might be hungry during the school day because they might have a packed lunch because the parents can't afford it because they're not entitled to pupil premium. And then if you're hungry, you can never concentrate as hard if you're hungry. But we as a Grange Primary School will do everything we can, and as a trust, to ensure that every child, that it doesn't impact us as much as possible.
So you mentioned there the concern of potentially fees going up, and parents could opt out of hot meals because of the fees going up. Is it possible that more schools might consider doing catering themselves?
Yeah, that could be a possibility. I know that everybody's really struggling at the moment financially. Costs of everything are going up, and we're trying to keep things the same. I know we as a school have looked at, catering ourselves, but having the right people, professionals, for us, it's the way forward using Shire Catering. But as you say, we might look into this if, prices continue to go up.
Shropshire Council says it needs to make savings because of government funding cuts. Do you have sympathy with that?
Yeah, I think everybody's costs are going up. Families, schools, we're working at school on a really tight budget ourselves, and there are going to be changes, but hopefully we'll all be able to work together, the schools, the trust, the Marches Academies Trust, the local authority, working together to make sure that it has the least impact on, the families and us as a school.
Obviously, your concern is for the children first and foremost. Have you heard from parents who are potentially worried about this news?
No, I haven't heard from families yet, but my message to them is that we're going to be working, as I said, all together to make sure that it has least impact on everybody, and just to keep calm, really. And I'm sure we'll get to an outcome where we're all working together.
All right, Charlie, thank you for joining us on the programme this morning. Charlie Summers from Grange Primary School in Shrewsbury. Shropshire Council says nothing is decided yet, but a review seen by BBC Radio Shropshire says that catering services are expected to make a heavy loss. The authority adds that a rise in fees would reflect public sector pay going up and the impact of COVID. Let me know what you think about that. Shropshire Council looking at increasing fees for pupil meals could leave schools footing the bills themselves. 0808 100 96 96. And as Charlie said, and we've heard this before, haven't we, that for many school children in the county, that hot meal at school is the only hot meal they get in a day.